That was a good time. That was a fun time right there. We just had a fun time. Fun time. We're here to have a fun time, and we're going to have a fun time and nothing less. Everybody in this live stream is going to have a fun time. Everybody. Everyone. You're going to have a fun time. I'm going to have a fun time. We're all going to have a fun time. Everyone's going to party. Everyone's going to win something. I don't know where I was going with that one, but I'm saying it. Plumber, what's going on, dude? Macau, my friend. Michael, what is up, dude? New giveaway. Yes, sir. This Friday, giveaway opens up again for another built EJ25. So, last time our boy Paulie B, who is in the chat right now, won our last EJ25. So someone else is going to win another EJ25. Another fun built one. Fun time, Plumber. It's a fun time. We're going to have a good time tonight. We're going to have a fun time. A fun time. Daniel, what's going on, dude? How's it going? Not too bad, Dan. How you doing? How you doing? Ricky was popping, dude. Cole, howdy, howdy. Hello, cowboy. Plumber, appreciate the dono, my friend. Appreciate the double dono. Fun times. We're going to have fun times, all right? That's what we're going to do. We're going to have fun times tonight. Fun times. We're going to do some weird stuff tonight. I don't know what we're doing, but we're going to get weird. Who wants to get weird? We getting weird? Let's get weird. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get weird. Austin, what's going on? A nudist. I still love that name. Damn right we are. What's going on, dude? Let's go get that engine. Who's going to win it? Who's going to be the winner of this built EJ25? It's not going to be me. I'm not going to win. I can't win it. That'd be cheating if I won. I ain't going to win. I can't win. But someone's going to win. Let's get that engine. See, that's what I'm saying. We'll do another one. We'll build it on video again. So this Friday I will send out that EJ case half that I have out in the garage. Somebody will win it. You can sell it, you can install it, you can throw it in the trash, you can make it into a table, you can hang it on your wall. It's going to be a really heavy wall decor though. If you do decide to go that route, I would not suggest it, but you can do it. Ricky, live on a Monday? Is it Monday? Yo, I thought today was Tuesday. I guess we're doing it on Monday today. Dude, I legit thought it was Tuesday. I mean, I can leave if you want. I can bounce out if you want me to. I legit thought today was Tuesday. It's legit Monday. That's fun. That's fun. Oh, you know what? It gives you more time to prepare than for Friday, so we'll do it that way. I legit thought it was Tuesday, though. Dude, I'm living in the future. Look at that. Well, I guess we're mixing it up and we're doing a live on a Monday tonight. How you digging the longer daylight? Dude, I love it. Look at that. Look at that. We got daylight out there. We got daylight. It's so nice now. Got way too high last night with a K. Who is knighting you, my friend? Who is knighting you? It's not me. I'm not knighting you. Hey, Tanner. Hope all is well, brother. What's going on, Alex? Walter. What up, dude? Richard, you good, Chief? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, shit. It is Monday. See? I legit thought today was Tuesday. It's Monday, I guess. That shows how much I know what day of the week it is. Sup? Jamaica in the house. What's going on, dude? M. Winkler, what up, my friend? How do I remove the transmission that's seized on an FA20? After you get everything disconnected and it's ready to come out, get the. Oh no, are you removing the transmission? Why are you removing the transmission? If you're removing the transmission, that's gonna make things worse. Axles come out, everything gets disconnected, electrical, drive shaft, all the fun stuff, shifter linkage, unbolt it from the bell housing, disengage the clutch fork, and eat that thing down. Let gravity do the work for you, man. I thought I was your friend, Andrew. Why are you not? Andrew, are you not allowed to? Are you not allowed to be? Show the merch. I'll show some of it. One of it, we actually got like real... which way do I turn my head? We actually got like real beanies now. These things are dope. Just got like all these in today. Oh my god, dude. My dad's bald, so I'm going to end up being bald one day. I already know it. But new beanies, new jet tags, whole bunch of dope stuff. I got a lot of it back there. I'm not going to show too much of it quite yet because I want some of it to be a surprise. But some of it is the shit box edition. I will show you guys the shit box edition stuff because that stuff is kind of cool. I'll show you guys these two also, but that's all I'm showing you. That's all I'm showing you for now. Like, we got shit box edition jet tags now. Dude, these things are my favorite. I swapped all mine over to these ones. Like new Smedia ones instead of the old ones that we have. We still have some of the old ones, so if you did want an old one, you can still snag an old one. But a whole bunch of fun stuff. Whole bunch of fun stuff. Boop, boop. Hey, my Subaru is going to be done in the middle of April. Hey, my Subaru is going to be... Nice, dude. Sheesh, I made it. What's going on, Joseph? I'll take it. Of course you will, Austin. Yes, I just blew my EJ last Friday, so I could use that. See, that's what I'm saying. There's only one way to win. Only one way to win. Tristan, what's going on? Dude, it's not too bad. I was working on the Evo earlier, and I got really frustrated at the Evo. I would take... Baldness comes from your mother's side. Well, my grandpa's bald, too, so, you know, like everyone in my family's bald. I'll be bald one day. It's all right. I'll polish my head with a buffing pad, and we'll do all the fun stuff. Fingers crossed. Yes. Dude, I love your car. Hey, appreciate it, dude. What up, buddy? Subaru looking good. Thank you, my friend. Oh, good update on the STI that I will give you guys here in a couple minutes, but that just reminded me, really good update. Sick build. Thank you, my friend. I'll take it off your hands right now. Wishing everyone luck with the new giveaway. Yes, good luck to everyone. It will be a good time. We'll run it for about the same amount of time. It'll probably be live for about a month. All orders will be pretty much the same, where it's pre-order, so that way I can offer all sizes. This time I've got sizes from extra small setup all the way to 5XL in most things. So that way everyone is covered in that size category. Because last time, every time I increase, like, I try to find ones that like accommodate all sizing. It's always difficult to do so. Let me win. I don't pick who wins. We let the random generator pick who wins. And we always do it on a live stream too, which is always a fun time. A jet tag is 6. That's what I'm saying. The shitbox was my favorite. I love this one. Shitbox. Shitbox. Sit in your car and just rev the engine the whole stream. I can't right now. It don't work. I mean, it works. I can make it work right now, but we're not going to do that. That's not a good idea. Someone say merch drop. Yes, sir, Kyle, and I have not forgotten about you, my friend. I'll shoot you an email later this week, dude. What up, Big T? Ready for this merch drop? See, that's what I'm saying. It's going to be a good party time. It's going to be a good frickin' time. Good frickin' time. Where did I just go? Pick me. Joseph, I don't pick. How much does it cost to build a short block? Well, it really depends on how far down the rabbit hole you decide to go. Like the Evo short block, that one probably cost me, I don't know, roughly like $2,500 to build that one. That's including machine costs. For EJs, I sell EJ blocks for around like the $4,000 price point. That'll get you around like 500 wheel horsepower. If you want to go past that, that's when things really start getting expensive. Price can definitely widely vary on that stuff. Wow, I caught a live. Welcome, Tyler. Going right in my Scooby. See, that's what I'm saying right there. That's what I'm saying. How do I win? So the only way to get entered to win is with the merch drop. So for every $25 you guys spend on merchandise, that's one entry, and there's no cap on the amount of entries. If you guys were here during the last giveaway we did for the engine, you guys know it's all completely random. I don't go through there and pick. I make the list completely public for you guys, so you can go verify all of your entries if you want to. We put all of those entries into a random generator on a live stream, and we pick the winner on the live stream. So I have absolutely no influence on it. It is literally all up to chance and probability and like mathematical things that I have no control over. So it's all random. It's a good time. It's fun stuff. There's only one way to win. Last time Paul won. Paul, have you got that engine into your Forester yet? I know. I saw you trying to win that Precision Turbo also, dude. I saw you trying to win that one on, I think that was Instagram. Oh shit, it is Monday. See, dude, I swear it was Tuesday. Smash that like button, y'all. See, that's what I'm talking about. Jared coming in here, policing people up. I'm all about it. How to win. We talked about that one. Hey, I just got an IAG AOS, and it about to be a pain, man. They're really not bad. I promise you guys, they're really not that bad. They're really not bad to install. What up, bro? Newbie to this channel, but watched over 15 videos so far. Ooh, you're getting up there, man. I think we got like 650 of them or something like that. A lot of them are like in-depth stuff, but some of them are, you know what I mean. I learned a lot from the vids. I appreciate it, dude. I'm glad the videos are helping, and if they're entertaining also, that's awesome. If Polly B wins again, I will strongly consider starting to think about a protest. Paul, if somehow Paul wins again, you guys know it's random. If Paul wins again, that's whose chance. I want to talk with him. Give him a call. And Fate. Give Fate and Destiny a call also. Show the merch. I showed you guys some of it. That's all you guys are seeing for now. That's all you're seeing for now. I'm finalizing the rest of it tonight. What is your link to buy? It is the website. I'll put it in here. I would hold off on ordering anything until this Friday. When the drop actually goes live, that's when all the new merchandise will be live on the website. If you guys want to snag something anyways, just for funsies, I do have a couple things left from the last drop. I think just a couple peach hoodies left and things of that nature, but this Friday. I would hold off on ordering anything until at least this Friday. That way you get entered into the giveaway, I would say that much. I love the build. I just got my 2002 WRX running and on the road after a year. Congrats, dude. It's always a nice time getting a car back on the road, getting like actually being able to drive it again. I'm looking forward to that experience with the Evo. The Evo's been. You guys are getting an Evo video tomorrow. I made some critical mistakes putting that engine together that I had to fix today, and it was not a good time. I'm getting knighted by Johnny. Oh, Dan coming in here. Oh, I'm about it. Neil, what's going on, dude? Hey, Tan, I got all the parts now in my project. It is an EG33 with sequential gearbox. Highly jealous of that sequential gearbox, dude. I'll get there one day. And Link G4 plus Thunder ECU. The only surprising thing is that I am not able to find bushings for the kit. Powerflex don't sell any, and any other few parts. Any recommendations for bushings? Specifically, what bushings are you looking for? Are you looking for like subframe bushings? Are you looking for like drivetrain bushings? What bushings are you looking for? Because I could toss you bushing recommendations all day. I just don't know what bushings you need. Will a cracked header cause feedback knock? It can. Yes. What can I do to my FA BRZ to hold better boost and more horsepower? Haha, head studs will be a good one. Head studs, upgraded head gaskets. If you can afford it, obviously build the motor because then you can turn it up more. But a big one is going to be like, it's just like, big one on that with the FA and the BRZs and you're trying to make more boost. You could risk it. You could try to send it. However, you may bend a rod. That is one unfortunate thing with FA motors with the offset rod design on stock blocks. You'll probably fold a rod before anything with more boost. But if you do decide to build the motor, definitely 100%. Don't even consider it. Buy head studs. Buy the head studs. Head studs are the way to go. 100%. Complete bushing kit bumper to bumper. What is the chassis, Neil? Because that's going to be chassis specific. On what it looks like a GC. Can you confirm it is in a GC or a GF? That's what it looks like based off of your profile picture. If so, I'm pretty sure Whiteline makes a whole bunch of bushings for it. I think Rally Sport Direct sells them, as well as like anyone else who's a Turn 14 distribution center. Who else? Whiteline. What is the name of the other company I'm thinking of? Super Pro. Whiteline and Super Pro. I'll check both of them out. They should have like full bushing kits for the GC chassis. Oh yeah, I'm about it. I don't know why I just did that. I got my new triple LED fog light bezels with sequential LEDs installed yesterday and converted my C-light bulbs to run as DRLs. It took me hours, but I learned a ton in your true Tanner fashion. Hey, that's what I'm talking about right there, man. I'm about it. That's the only way to learn is to just do it. Steve, what up, dude? Baldness comes. Oh yeah, baldness comes from my mom's side of the family. Yeah, my grandpa's bald too, though. So I mean, I'll be bald one day. Can I trade my one-time discount for a jet tag? Do you? I mean, if you want to, we can do that, Kyle. If you want to, man, we can definitely do that. Also, Christian coming in here, killing it, dude. I appreciate the dono, man. Absolutely wild, dude. Thank you, my friend. Always appreciate the donos, you guys. Always goes back into the channel and whatnot. Always. You know, that's going to go towards the slave cylinder for the Evo because I found out that I don't have one. 2016 WRX. All right, hold up. I know. Wait, they got full bushing kits. Super Pro and Whiteline should both have them. Whiteline is the Lego store for STI driveline parts. Yeah, Whiteline and Super Pro. And Energy Suspension may. I know Energy Suspension is discontinuing a lot of stuff, but I've seen it because I've ordered some of them in the past for mine, and the chassis itself is pretty much same. So you should be able to use them. I would look into Whiteline and Super Pro because that's what I run on both, or I run both of them on mine. Trying to look up Super Pro from Australia. Oh, I forgot things are different over there. Hopefully Super Pro sells out there. That'll make life easy. I know Whiteline does, but I don't know if Whiteline sells them out there. What are the best wheels to run? That is one of the most subjective questions I have ever been asked. It's a good question. Best wheels to run? I mean, that's totally up to you. Totally up to you. I can't tell you what the best wheels to run out there are. Thanks. Super Pro will be. Sweet. I use Super Pro stuff on the Evo also. Really good stuff. Did you see Bader's blow up at 2K? I did see that. It's unfortunate. I hope he enjoyed the rest of his trip. But, I mean, that's what you get. You pay to play with that stuff, unfortunately. But Josh did a good job on his first day. Definite Cop. Let's get the EJ. Hey, see what I'm talking about right there. Tyler, also appreciate the dono, man. When are you going to BBR for your tunes? So, actually, I will touch on this. I will actually pull this up so that way you guys can see. Hold up. I'll show you. Right now, we can't do anything with the car, you guys. And I'm going to show you why, okay? I've been waiting on this. This one thing. If it'll open. Please open. Boom. Screen share. Why is the banner so low? There we go. There you go. Blue Baru, which I guess in this one is a gray Baru. Gray Baru. So this flange right here. I have been waiting for this flange for 2 months. For the new intake manifold. The intake manifold that I have on the car now I cannot use. I literally cannot use it. I can't drive the car. I can't tune the car. I can't do anything until I get this flange. That is the biggest thing for us right now. Holding us back is this flange. Once this flange comes in, boop. Oh, Christian also damn, Christian, another dono? Coming in here killing it, dude. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. I think that is the whole slave cylinder for the Evo now. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it, dude. You guys come in here, kill it every single stream. Make me feel loved and whatnot. Appreciate it, my friend. The biggest thing with what we've been waiting on is this flange. This flange just got machined today and is overnighted to me, so I can overnight this to the fabricator in New York tomorrow, so it should get there by Wednesday or Thursday. Then he can finish building our new intake manifold. Once that new intake manifold is done, then it can come back to us, and then we'll have a manifold that actually fits on the car. He's also incorporating the coil packs to mount up underneath of the intake manifold as well. On top of that, we are going to have to redo the charge piping that goes from the intercooler to the throttle body after we get this intake manifold back. Man, flange can be built by any machine shop. Super easy. Agreed. It's just it would cost me triple the cost if I had a machine shop go out and do this and make me this flange versus me just buying it online. So it's a battle between not trying to overly spend money on parts and getting the parts in a timely manner. Because you guys know I'm not made of money, you guys. So it's trying to find that nice balance right there. So this gets here tomorrow, then I can send it out to the fabricator. He can finish building our new manifold. That comes back. We redo the charge piping that goes from the manifold to the intercooler. And then after that, it should be ready to go to Bader's for the tune. So right now, it's just waiting on parts to come in. So in the meantime, we'll continue to clean up the small things with the STI. I've got some stuff. I need to figure out the fuel oscillation issue for it also. So yeah, whole bunch of stuff. But this is the biggest thing that we've been waiting on, you guys, is this flange, and it just got done today, and it's getting sent over. Because the way the throttle body seals, as you guys can see, it uses an O-ring. The one that was made for the manifold now doesn't even have a gasket of any type, so we're working on it. Wolf, appreciate the dono, my friend. What's up, bro? I'm stoked for you and the Subi. It looks and sounds amazing. I can't wait for the first track day. Same. I can't wait just to be able to drive the car and actually break it in. That's a big thing for me. I still have to get registration paid for on it. That's like $500. That will probably get done next paycheck next month. Because I'll re-register the STI so that way we can actually drive it. It'll be fun. I'm excited to get that car back on the road one now. My seatbelt shows up sometime this week also, so I can actually have a real seatbelt and not just rely on harnesses for when I drive it on the street. So another big win on that one. I'm in New York City. How can I assist? Oh, no assist needed, but I appreciate it, my friend. The fabricator's just doing what he can in the meantime. It's just this flange. This flange is getting shipped down. I believe Magnus is in Canada also. I think they're up in Canada. Pretty sure. Contact. They are in Canada. That is very gracious of them to overnight ship me this flange from Canada. I'm sure that was not cheap, but I appreciate it, Magnus, if you guys see this. What is the best front mount intercooler? I mean, there's a lot of them out there depending on how much money you want to spend, what you're looking for, what your horsepower goals are. Typically, ETS, Cobb, Grimspeed are all going to be some really good front mount intercoolers. Perrin cores are pretty good. I've never been a huge fan of Perrin piping, but their cores themselves are fantastic. This car will be mean on the street and will kill a lot of feelings. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm just gunning for that Ferrari owner that mean mugged me that one night when I was working in the shop on the Evo. I'm going to find him. I'm going to embarrass him. David, you the sweet. Let's see if we can pay for the part, y'all. You guys already did. I appreciate it, you guys. I appreciate it as always. Did you guys see the red Civic all-wheel drive turbo killing the twin turbo Viper on the street? I haven't, but I'm definitely going to have to look up that video. Are you going to track the car? Yes, the Subaru will be tracked also. There's some more things. There's a lot of testing that we're going to have to do with the car. With the amount of custom things that we've done with the STI, there's going to be a lot of testing to see what we need to go back and revise, what works, what doesn't work, what we need to change, what we need to alter, what we need to add, what we need to delete, all of those variables. So there's going to be a lot of trial and error with the STI, so expect it to be up, down, up, down, up, down quite a bit for the next couple of months once it's tuned. And we'll probably do a couple tune iterations also in the future, but very excited to see how much power it makes. Smeedy, you ready to hurt that Ferrari's feelings? Dude, I'm coming for him. I'm coming for that Ferrari. He's mine. He's mine. Will the LEDs that I ordered for my low beams also work as DRLs? Yes, you can make them work as DRLs. You just got to do a little bit of rewiring, or I believe they make a plug-and-play kit that will also work. Best wheels are up to your preference. I have some 19-inch rays on my 07WX. I love the concave look. See, that's what I'm saying. I've been waiting too. We've all been waiting for this flange, this one flange. It's all right, though. It's coming in. It's coming in, which is good. Thoughts on parallel fuel rails? Parallel is the way. I don't ever run anything in series. I don't like running my fuel systems in series. Yes, the people do it all the time. There's not a lot of issues out there with running your fuel system in series versus parallel. But parallel is literally what I do on everything. The 6 cylinders parallel. All of my EJs are parallel. Everything is always parallel to me. Parallelogram. Parallelogram. That's the way to do it. Parallelogram. Any recommendations on making an oil sandwich plate fit with the Killer Bee equal length header, running into fitment issues, trying to keep stock oil cooler? Richard, you, my friend, are in luck. You, my friend, Senor Richard, are in luck. Boop, boop. Richard. Look at that, right there. I did it, right there. You can do it. These are Killer Bee headers with the sandwich plate, with the oil cooler. You can totally do it. Look, I didn't even have to scroll forward in the video. It was already there. If you want, just go to this video on the YouTubes. I'll link it for you, man. I'll copy, and paste this into the chat for you, so that way you can go check it out. But it can be done. That is the way that I suggest doing it, how I did it in that video. It makes life nice and easy, and you don't run into fitment issues too much. Also, Wolf, appreciate the donut, man. Do you know what kind of racing you want to do? Yes, so with the STI, I want to take it out to, if any of you guys are local, you know where the ridge is or what the ridge is. I'm going to take it out to the ridge, and I want to see what it'll do in like a time attack scenario. The car's a long way from being a full time attack car, obviously, but it's going to be a mixture of a street car and a track car, so it's going to be a little bit of both, depending on how I set it up. But that car will be mainly for time attack. There will be some drag racing with the STI as well. Just to go out there and surprise people. I won't, like, it'll be fun. It'll be fun. I want to take it out and do a little bit of drag racing, but the big thing for me is taking it out to the track and actually learning the car. That car is going to take a lot of learning to get used to it. It's not like a normal, there's a lot more weight up in the front of the car. The power band's going to be significantly different. It's just, there's a lot to learn with it. The Blue Brew looks so good now that it's on coils, right? No more stock suspension, no more giant wheel gap, anything like that. Do you think an EJ motor could work in a new WRX that's coming out? Yes, it would. However, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. So the FA20 to FA24 architecture is pretty much same. If you were to want to put an EJ into a brand new WRX, can you do it? Yes. Is it worth it? No. If you want an EJ in a V8 chassis or a newer car, just get the STI. If you wanted to do it, you're going to need a full donor car. You're going to need every single wire harness out of it. You're going to need every single sensor. You're going to need literally every little bit of a V8 chassis to put into the new chassis. Now, do I think most of it will transfer over pretty much directly? Yes, I do. I think most of it will be plug and play. It's not worth it. In my opinion, it's just not worth it. If you ever make your way to Connecticut for Wicked Big Meet or otherwise, gotta track the cars at Lime Rock. Both the road course and Auto X track, amazing venue. Ooh, I'd be down. I don't think the Blue Brew would do very good at autocross. I don't think it would do very good at autocross, but we could do it. We could take it out there anyway. Wait, where's the ridge? It is up in like the Silverdale. I want to say it's in like the Silverdale Bremerton area is where I believe it is. Also, Joseph, appreciate the dono, man. I was about to rewatch your last live to see what sway bar link you recommend. I can't remember to save my life. Cartboy, 100% Cartboy. Cartboy and links. That is the way. That is the way. Cartboy. No, don't use white line. I said don't use white line. Cartboy. Do you trust running it against Bader in the quarter mile after he tunes it? Yes. I'll run Bader in the quarter mile if he's down. I think it'd be fun. It'd be a good time. I think it'd be fun. I have to, like I said, I have to learn that car. It'll drive entirely different than it used to. Keep in mind, before the 6 swap, it was on bags, made like 400 horsepower. It was a fun little daily. Now it's different creature. Different creature. I also found a weird... Check this out. Let me see if I can find this real quick because I'm very curious on this. 3. I want to see if I can find this thing again. I don't know. Somebody sent me this the other day. No. Where is it? There's some Japanese article that I came across. Some Japanese thing. Let me see if I can find this. I'm so curious. I found it. I came across this like 2 weeks ago. Somebody in Japan made an article about the EG swap, and they were comparing it over to like a Porsche and things of that nature. I don't know who in Japan wrote this, but it's kind of interesting that they did. Matt! Monday Fun Day. I thought today was Tuesday. But yeah, somebody in Japan wrote this. It's kind of cool. They have like a little art. I can't read this. 700. I don't know what that looks more accurate. The 1200. I see turbo 6870 WRX STI Porsche. Precision EG33 billet CNC ECU CP NA 700. Whole bunch of fun stuff in here. I wish there was a translate button. I would translate this over, but I thought this was kind of cool. Somebody wrote it. Don't know who. I'd like to be able to read it one day. Not today. Maybe tomorrow. At some point we'll read it. Hey, have you ever had issues with Rally Sport Direct? Yes, I have. My built motor only needs an arm ported. My AMS ported manifold, but Rally Sport won't respond. Call them. I had to sit on hold for them one time for, I don't know, it was like 2 hours before I actually got through to someone. Their customer service has gone downhill. Somebody bought Rally Sport Direct. Whoever bought Rally Sport Direct made changes to them, and it sucks now. Rally Sport Direct didn't used to suck. Rally Sport Direct kind of sucks now. Link for that Japanese article, I will toss it in... Oh, dang it. Hang on. I will toss the link in the chat for you guys if you do want it. I just thought it was interesting. I came across it. I was like, I don't know how to read it. Someone knows how to read it. That's lit. Do the Google Translate. Can I do that? Google Translate. Can I translate all this? Google... I'll do it later. I'm gonna do it later. I don't want to get caught up and distracted with that. The URL bar on the right. Okay, hold up. There's a URL bar on the right. URL bar on the right. I'm looking for the URL bar on the right. I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see URL bar on the right. The right of where? Here? The right of this in the reading list? No, that's not there. Oh, translate to English. Ha ha ha. Oh, Chinese. It was in Chinese. Electric Explosion 991 GT2 RS Subaru WRX STI Super God EG33 6-cylinder reforging? What? Electric Explosion 991 GT2 RS Subaru WRX. It's the Super God. Cameron, appreciate the dono, dude. Hey, Tanner, I remember talking to you live about my Spec B build I'm doing. Tranny has 150k miles, and even though it's bulletproof, age is still a B-ish. Any shop you would recommend for a rebuild? Unfortunately, I don't know any transmission shops locally that do good rebuilds, so I wish you the best of luck on finding one. If you do find a good, reputable one, please let me know, though. Watch It says, look at this disgusting travesty from America. No, it's the Electric Explosion, the Super God. Written by, I'm not even going to try to pronounce your name. The same is the power design of the Boxster horizontal engine plus turbocharged power design compared with Porsche's. It's not a Porsche engine, it's a Subaru engine. Porsche's strongest Turbo Frog. 991 GT2 RS, the WRX STI is the #1 performance indicator of the Pallades 6-star, but it is limited by the vehicle because the positioning is obviously low. The engine is not only equipped with a 4-cylinder type, and the displacement is only 2.5, but the power output is naturally a big loss. Just like the WRX STI engine has not only been upgraded to the 6-cylinder style, but the entire interior and surrounding areas have undergone super substantial upgrades. The wheel output has reached 1,200 wheel horsepower. 1,200. We haven't put on a dyno yet, but hey, I'm about it. We're making predictions over here. The link, I put the link a little up higher in the description. I'll put another one in here in a minute. Which can be said to be the peak level of the 6-star Legion. Not to mention the 991 GT2 RS even in its combat. The incarnation of Club Sport and 935 can also be madly charged. Subaru's #1 performance brand has changed from the former Impreza STI to the current WRX STI, although the power, transmission, and chassis configurations related to performance control include a horizontal 4-cylinder engine, a 6-manual transmission, pure manual, and 4-wheel transmission. The surface is the same, even the engine. The names are also red-headed EJ207 and EJ257. However, compared to the old generation Impreza STI, the rigidity of the hardware and materials used are more sophisticated. That's what I like. Sophisticated. We're sophisticated here. Turbo Frog. I like that. Turbo Frog. That's a new thing. We're all going to make Turbo Frog happen now. So that the software settings can be more aggressive. The output peak data on the account even shows the small increase has made the 6-star car fans favored, but in front of the Porsche Turbo Frog! Turbo Frog! Army, which also uses a horizontally opposed engine plus turbo design. It is actually still a small witch. You just call my car a witch? Who in China just called my car a witch? You call it a Turbo Frog? You call it a witch? You called it sophisticated, though, and some other fun names. Electric. Something electric. The vehicle belongs to a relatively civilian-level posting of the performance sedan, even if it is the crux of its inferiority. But if the car mainly does not want to accept its fate and resort to acquired modifications, it can not only regain face, but also enjoy the thrill of successfully leapfrogging! Turbo Frog merch is now happening on Friday. I'm gonna make a Turbo Frog thing now. Oh my goodness. How much of this? Okay, there's only one more paragraph. According to the modification technology and kit characteristics of the current Subaru 4-cylinder engine, the engine block is not replaced. Well, I replaced mine. Only the forged internal parts are upgraded, and then it is equipped with a large turbo and upgraded vehicle plus a large air volume turbo, alcohol gasoline, with high boost setting and ECU tuning. It is not difficult to break 700 horsepower if the engine block and cylinder head are upgraded with super rigid billet CNC forged aluminum alloy material. There is no suspense to break the 1,000 horsepower mark. It is just the cost of these modifications is amazing too. It will inevitably damage the CP value of the entire modification. What? CP value of the entire modification? Who are you? Who are you? Who wrote this? Who wrote this article? I need a name. Blue Brew is now Turbo Frog. Turbo Frog stickers win. I'll make Turbo Frog thing happen. CP engine adopts the EG33 style of Subaru's first generation horizontally 6-cylinder engine. The open design of heat dissipation but low strength, but the operator changed it into a closed deck style with high rigidity stamping by melting the reinforced spacer in CNC machining and grinding, which also laid the most time for the modification of the entire large turbo. Plus, high supercharger. Nobody told me my car's got a supercharger. That's news to me. Who put a supercharger on my car? High-intensity upgrades also include the inside of the engine. For example, the pistons, connecting rods, crankshafts. How many crankshafts do I have? Bosses and cylinder bolts have been upgraded with forging styles with customized enlarged intake manifolds and throttle bodies and throttles. We only have one throttle. And the intake and exhaust and oil supply have also been strengthened. This is very difficult to read where all the commas and everything are. To the top. With Precision Turbo, the launch of 6870 Turbo, high-octane gasoline, and tight-level computer software settings, the wheel output also reached the peak level of 1,200 wheel horsepower of the WRX STI in one breath. 1,200 horsepower. That's cool. I'm about it. The acceleration strength definitely makes Porsche, regardless of the road version and the track version of the Turbo Frog. Only look at the taillights of the car. Who wrote this? Who in China wrote this? Why did they watermark? These are my photos. Who watermarked my photos? Are there comments? Anybody leave a comment? No comment. Be the first to leave a message. What Oh my goodness. What is a turbo frog? Oh! I want to know what a turbo frog is. What is a turbo frog? Genuine question! Electric turbo. So it's the electric explosion, super god, turbo frog, supercharged 991 GT2 RSE G33 STI. We've decoded this. Okay, I feel a lot better now. I feel a lot better. When was this written? October 15th, 2021. Interesting article. Interesting read. If you guys want to go read about the turbo frog, I'll give you the link. You can go read about the turbo frog. That was a fun time. That was a good read. That was a good read right there. What did I miss? This is what I get for being late. David, you missed the whole turbo frog. All the turbo frogs. The electric supercharged, electrifying explosion of the super god Subaru, apparently. Interesting article. Hello, I'm late. Oh, hello. Oh, everyone coming in late just missed all the fun. You guys just missed all the fun about the Super Frog stuff. What did I just step on? I think there's a pen down here. I don't know. Turbo Breath merch. Woosah. All right, cool. I'm glad we're past the Super Frog thing, the Turbo Super Frog. My current build, stage 2.5 closed deck with stage 4 heads, cams, ported manifold, ETS front mount. Do you think my build is halfway decent? Of course. Why would I not think it's halfway decent? You, sir. You, Bailey. We both got some Turbo Frogs. Turbo Frogs up in here, all right? A Def came in at a weird time as well. There's some weird stuff that just happened. If you want, there's that article link right there if you guys want to go back and see what you missed. What was the other merch idea from the few live streams ago? Wasn't the pizza one. I'm not doing the pizza shirts. I actually designed one pizza shirt. I didn't like it. I did not like how it looked. What is happening? Andy, the Turbo Frogs and the super electric thing. The super electric explosion super god. Where's Turbo Frog? Turbo Frog is somewhere in here multiple times. 6 stars. Turbo Frog. Turbo Frog. Turbo Frog. What happens if I type Turbo Frog? Oh my god, dude, I cannot spell. Turbo Frog. Sure, Turbo Frog. That's not what I want. We're not listening to Crazy Frog. Turbo Frog. Are you Turbo Frog? Turbo Frog. Hoppin' Frog. Not to be confused with Turbo Frog. Hoppin' Frog. Turbo Frog. Slime Toad. Turbo Frog. Is this a Turbo Frog? This has got to be the Turbo Frog. Turbo Frog? Turbo Frog. There's so many. Haze Frog. Hoppin' Frog. So many frogs. That's a toad. That's not a frog. That's a toad. That's a frog. That's the Turbo Frog. Alright, I'm off of my Turbo Frog thing now. We've gone too far down the rabbit hole of Turbo Frog. Your supercharger is high. I know, right? LOL, because it's a complete and total money pit. Well, they're all total complete money pits. But yeah, we love them. Before my build, my car had a lot of explosion in the short block, but the issue was electricity. Not a single bearing in the motor was spared. Whoo! Whoo! Now we need a blow-off valve that sounds like a frog. Turbo Frog blow-off valve. Boom. Yo, the Hoppin' Frog Shandy looks pretty tasty. I would not be opposed to trying it. I will try anything once. Also, since we are like halfway through the stream, I'm going to touch on this again. Merch drop this Friday. New beanies, new hoodies, whole bunch of stuff. This obviously is not one of them. This is the HB Academy one because I was working in the shop today. New jet tag, whole bunch of stuff. Someone in here, if you place an order for merch, is going to be entered to win. Well, everyone's going to be entered to win the built EJ25, but only one person will win. And like last time, it'll all be random, you guys. Just like when Paul won, we put everyone's names into a list. The list is public and live for everybody, so that way you can verify all your entries. So this Friday, merch drop and opening up for the built EJ25 giveaway. Sorry for the translate to Lance. You made me go down the rabbit hole of Turbo Frogs, man. Boost Frog, like they have Boost Pig. Is Boost Pig a thing? Is that a thing? I don't even know that was a thing. I'm debating heads for my SG FXT Type RA block swap. Any recommendations for strong feelings? It just scrolled as I was reading that. Any recommendations or strong feelings on what heads to go with? B25 rebuilt my D20. Honestly, nothing wrong with D25s. I personally prefer B25s, but D25s work just fine. There's a minute difference. The big thing with heads and hybrid builds like that, actually D25, was D25 2 liter only, or was D25 2.5 liter? I don't remember. Flatirons Tuning has a beautiful video on head stuff. I like my B25s, and if you want dual AVCS W25s, fantastic heads. Oh yeah, the boost pig. Okay, I know what you're talking about on that one. I know what you're talking about on that one. No, you're talking about that one. Turbo Frog will literally tear up the surface of the water with its swim bait style legs and paddle tail kicker. Oh, dude, that article gave me a good laugh. That thing was funny. Magic number was 8 entries. Good luck, everyone. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And you guys pick how many times I click randomize on it to see who the winner is. How do I disengage the clutch fork on a 16WX? 16WX. Disengage clutch fork. It's the same as the BRZ was. How did I disengage the clutch fork on the BRZ? Let's find out. Let me find out. Smedia BRZ transmission. We will find out together because off the top of my head, I don't remember, my friend. This is an old video too. Oh my god, look at that beard. Somewhere in this video it shows it. I don't remember where in this video, but somewhere in here. The transmission sucked. I think sucked to take out. Oh!
Like right up here that we pulled out too. There's one more down there, but I just couldn't get a good grip on it.
I still use this song. It's a good song.
Start pulling out the shifter assembly, and then we can get this guy up here. It's gonna be.
It's somewhere in this video.
Funny, I do so.
Somewhere in this video. It's the exact same in this to get the clutch fork disengaged as it would be in the WRX. I would swing through that one, and it should literally show you. I just don't want to sit here for a while and dig around to try to find it. But now we need a frog design instead of a pig. I'm gonna make it happen. Just wait. Chinese haters means you're doing it right. Was that article them hating? Or was I don't know how to interpret that article that we just went through. I don't know how to interpret what I just read. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know if being a Turbo Frog Subaru is a good thing. But now we need... Oh, yes. D25 is for 2.5 turbo. Oh, okay. If D25 is already for 2.5, then or 2.5, then yes. You can send it with D24 or B25. I know when you start mixing 2-liter heads with 2.5 short blocks, you can get some weird things happening where you got to make sure like the piston doesn't touch the valves, the combustion chamber, the volume changes and things of that nature. It'll change your compression ratio. If D25 is already for 2.5, I've never used D25 heads. So if D25 is already for a 2.5 and you're using a 2.5 block, send it. When would the winner be announced? So the merch drop goes live on the 25th. Typically, I let it run for about a month, so that gives you guys about... I'll probably do 4 to 5 weeks again. So it'll run from March 25th to, we'll say, April 29th. That gives you guys a month and some change to get entered. So on the 29th, we'll close it off, and then that following Friday of May 6th, we'll draw the winner. So we'll do it on a Friday, so that way everyone can be in here. That also gives me a little bit of time to get the engine down to out front, have it front lined for machining, have it sent back up to us, and then I can get it assembled, built, and the winner will get a built short block. It'll be fun. It'll be a good time. Be a good time. I like giving away short blocks, especially built short blocks. Who didn't like built short blocks? Saw on 1320 video today a Volkswagen Golf with 2 motors and 2 turbo setups, each motor powering individual axle, 2 transmissions. Thoughts? That sounds wildly cool and wildly complicated. This sounds awesome though. Sounds awesome. I literally watch all of the lives, but this is the first one I caught somehow. Well, welcome Andy. Welcome Andy. Doug, woot! Late but here, the title makes it look like the giveaway is happening Friday. No, that's when the merch drop happens. Well, that's why you gotta watch the live, so that way you know what's going on. You gotta watch it. Doug, you also just missed the whole Chinese article that we read. It was a blast. It was a good time. Will it fit in my WRX? The built EJ, if your car came with an EJ, I mean, you could fit it in any WRX. If it's a 2015 plus WRX, you could make it fit. It's just a lot of work. But it'll fit into any 02 to 14 WRX and any 04 to 2021 STI. So it covers a wide variety. I'd take it, or I'd take it as a good thing. You noticed on the other side of the globe. Silly question. Can I swap my FA20 to a winning block? Yes and no. I could wait. I would need a core. The big thing for me with FA20s is I cannot get any good cores for a decent price. Like, nobody will sell me or give me any FA20 cores. So if I don't have a core, I can't give away an FA20. So that's the big problem with it. Unless somebody can get me an FA20 core by Friday, then I can include FA20s. But I don't have any FA20 cores, unfortunately. Do you know when you would be able to give away an FA20? That kind of covers what I just talked about. I just can't get any cores. Like, nobody has any good FA20 DIT cores laying around that I can use for building. So I can't give them away if I can't get any. Think I can drop an FA24 DIT into an FA20 DIT WX? Yes, you should be able to. It should bolt right up. The architecture is pretty much the exact same. Guessing the giveaway is going to be US only. Shipping would suck ass. Legally speaking, yes, I can only do the giveaway in the United States for the time being. Up until something happens in the future where I can afford to pay for Canada's weird expenses that they have with that stuff, and other countries outside the United States. But right now, yes, this one is United States only. So no for the 2017 WX. The EJ would not, no. But if somebody with an FA20 does win, you can sell the EJ. The short block itself is valued at $4,500. So if you win the EJ, you can sell it and then do whatever you want with the money. That's totally up to you. You can throw it away if you want. You can do whatever you want with it. But no, I mean, you can make it fit in an FA20 WRX, but it's just a lot of work. My wife is starting to watch these with me. Her name is Amanda. You get a sec to say hi? Give me 1 sec here. I don't know why I just did the weird... I don't know why I do some of the weird things, but I do the weird things. But hello! Welcome, Amanda. How about of an idea is it to throw nitrous into a built motor WRX? I've seen people do it. I've seen people use nitrous before. I don't know the ins and outs of nitrous on a WRX, but is it possible? Yes. Canada's doable for a lot of people unless you're in Quebec. It is expensive, though. See, that's the thing. I can't be like, yeah, these parts of Canada can be entered into the giveaway. That's just not fair if I do it that way. So it's either the whole country or I just can't include the country. So for right now, I just can't include it quite yet. You muted what I said. Hello? It says you can. Is what year you say the FA20 is better than EJ20? In what year will you... Never. Alright, I will actually probably never. With Subaru discontinuing the internal combustion STI, I don't see much more development happening on the OEM side of things for an FA20, so I think EJs will be superior for high horsepower applications up until Subaru decides to do something else about it. The Amanda High was muted, and you're way louder. I didn't change anything. Did I change something? Oh, I turned up the gain. I turned up the gain. That was my bad. Now, do you guys see this? It's just falling. It's just falling. The whole thing. You got muted when you grabbed the mic. It kicks out. Oh, my. That is what happens when I touch the microphone. It says it still works. I don't believe it. Clickbait, Tanner, clickbait. What is clickbait? What is clickbaity here, Mr. Andrew? It says we have a merch drop Friday and we're doing a built engine giveaway. What is clickbaity about that, my friend? Please, if you would care to enlighten me, Mr. Harris, please tell me. Hello, my dude. Hello, Pokemon Master 556. My Varus body kit is finally shipping. I ordered that thing in August. Crazy wait times. Dude, you got a Varus body kit? You big baller over there. You big baller. Don't touch your mic. It mutes when you do. Gotcha. I will not touch it. I will only let it chill right there. I won't touch it. It doesn't like me, apparently. I know it's not CD5. He can't legally do the giveaway to... Oh, yeah. Rhode Island won't let me. Rhode Island... It's Rhode Island and one other state that the giveaway can't be... Get a Rode mic stand. That's what this is. Oh, this is a blue, I guess, but hold on. No. Okay, there we go. I think the cable is just coming out of it. No, this is a blue, the Yeti stand with the desk thing. The bloop, 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 something along those lines. It's Rhode Island and one other state that can't enter the giveaway because of their laws. Don't blame me, blame your governor. I can't give away anything that's valued over like $500, I think, max. It's not California. It's Rhode Island and New Mexico, maybe? I don't remember. I'm going to have to look up what the other one is. I wear a Pokemon hat to work. So many people talk crap and I love it. What's wrong with Pokemon? What's wrong with Pokemon stuff? I got a Pokemon Emerald emulator on my phone. When I get bored, I play Pokemon Emerald. Gotta catch them all. OG sub here. What up, Geo? What up, my dude? What's poppin'? I feel like I don't want to try to adjust the mic, but I feel like it's very loud. His legal team can't make it happen. Other channels can. My point is that Quebec has very similar issues to Rhode Island. It's the international concept right now, which is the difficult part. Okay, so I can't win the giveaway, but is your merch going to be shipping worldwide? Yes, merch does ship worldwide. It's just the giveaway that only happens within the United States for the time being. My 2020 STI will be looking good. If you do a meetup sometime, I could come down there since I'm in the Seattle area. Ooh, very nice. We did one a couple of weeks ago. Once the weather starts to get a little bit better, we are going to we're going to be doing a couple more pop-up meets once the weather gets a little bit better. Just, you know. Party is here, Jeremy. Hello. Oh, Jeremy, I got something to tell you, man, that you'll probably appreciate. So I did the balance shaft elite in the Evo yesterday, right? And there's these. If this goes for anyone, for balance shaft stuff, like I am completely learning inline 4 stuff and these balance shafts and this 4G63 thing. Apparently, I had to knock out a bushing for a balance shaft halfway into the engine today. Halfway into the engine. It's ridiculous. Aaron, also appreciate the dono, man. Missed a lemon. We got a dancing lemon. Missing the point, kind of, but I'm dropping the topic. CD5, the big issue with it is I can't afford it. There's also additional fees that I have to pay into Canada to be able to ship up there for giveaways that I realistically cannot afford right now. So the big thing with that is I am not to the point where I can give away an engine outside of the United States. We're getting there. I'm just not there yet. Bring the STI to Texas 2K 2023. That is the game plan, my dude. That is the game plan. Bring it down next year. I wanted to bring it down this year, but obviously things took a lot more time than it was supposed to. So next year we'll definitely be down there. Big Northwest, the STI will be down there for Big Northwest as well. Pop-up meet in California. We will be down in California as well this year for Subi Fest. We will bring the STI down for that one. Tickets go on sale, I believe it was April 21st. So we will be getting our ticket down for Subi Fest when that happens too. Thinking it might be oil lines. What's your thoughts, James? Oil leak somewhere in the turbo area, not leaking on the driveway, but white burnt off oil spots on the turbo area. Smokes when I get off the highway. If it's white, that's going to be an indication of coolant and not oil. Typically, oil is not going to leave a white residue behind, while coolant will. So I would look around, and if it smells sweet, it's probably coolant, but check all your coolant lines. Check your oil feed line, your oil, it should be your oil drain line. I would check coolant lines, to be honest. If it's white, it's an indication it's coolant. Yeah, you got to be careful with that pit of doom. Dude, trying to get those bearings out of that stupid... I destroyed 3 of them. I'm lucky I had 4. Because the first 3 I tried to get in there, I completely smashed and crushed the bearings in half. Because with the balance shaft elite and the 4G63, there's oil squirters on both sides of the block that supply oil to the balance shaft. And when you delete them, you got to like block off those oil ports. And if you don't block them off, it screws your whole oil pressure scenario up. So trying to get those things swapped out was a huge pain. Okay, get it. Thanks for clarifying the reasoning. No worries, dude. That makes a lot more sense than it's not that I just can't do it. It's just that I can't afford to do it yet. With doing international giveaways, some countries require X amount of percentage and things like that, or a fee to be able to actually participate or open entries into those areas. So unfortunately, I can't. With the United States, Rhode Island, and one other state, they're just stupid laws. Nick, appreciate the dough, man. 100K subs this year. I hope so. That'd be cool. We just hit 80,000, which thank you guys for 80,000, by the way, the other day. I think we hit that last night or something along those lines. So thank you guys. I always appreciate the support from you guys. And the dono, too. Appreciate that, too, Nick. I blew my turbo. What do I need to clean up before putting a new turbo back in? Charge pipe and intercooler. What do I need to clean before putting my new turbo back on? I would definitely get some like acetone, run it through the intercooler and the charge piping just to get any crap that might be built up in there out of there. It'll also break down any oils that you might have stuck on the inside of the walls of the intercooler or the charge pipe as well. But that's really all you should have to do. Back in the day when I worked in retail, I sent something to Canada, and what I sent, the person paid like $2,500, and the duties they had to pay was like close to $500, and that was like 13 years ago. Dude, it's ridiculous. I don't understand it. I don't get it. Why would you want to do a balance shaft delete? That makes no sense to me. So the whole reason that we deleted the balance shafts on the Evo is, you guys will see it in tomorrow's video when the Evo video goes live. There's a gear behind the main sprocket that sits on the crankshaft with a belt that goes up to the balance shaft. And that way the balance shaft spins with the engine, obviously, to keep the engine balanced. For high horsepower applications, if that belt were to snap, it would completely total out our engine. So for big power or medium power on 4G63s or just inline 4s, I believe in general, I'm not too sure about the whole generalized concept of the inline 4 topic, but I know for the 4G63, you delete those in case, so that way, yeah, you're going to get a little bit extra like NVH from the engine, but the trade-off of having a more reliable engine to me seems worth it, just in case that belt does snap. Now there is no belt to snap there, so it's awesome. Gotta find a family member out of Rhode Island to send to your shipping address. Yes, do that. That is a good workaround on it. But I'll go through the lines again. Definitely smells like oil. Very not sweet at all. Interesting. Okay, if it is oil, I would check the oil feed line and the PCV line that runs up and over the turbo. That'd be another one that I check too. Oh god, shipping to and from Canada is the worst. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Yeah, I've seen UPS shipping documents for Canada. Stuff's insane. It's wild. Wild. Could I use an access port to flash tune a cob tune over a proper tune? I have to change turbo up pipe. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Just keep in mind that's going to delete that tune. When you go to upload the OTS tune over the Pro Tune, it's going to delete that Pro Tune. So what I would do before you do that is take the access port, plug it into your computer, export that Pro Tune off the access port onto your computer so that way you have the file. So that way if you ever need to put it back on in the future, you have the opportunity to be able to do so, but you can overwrite the file if you do choose to do so. Love the videos, bro. Wondering if you have any thoughts on Subaru's statement on the future STIs. STI, by the way, man, we have like an hour-long live stream about it and a whole video dedicated to it. So, definitely check those out. I don't think Subaru's idea of having an EV STI in the future is going to play out well for them. I don't think it's going to do well. I think it's going to fail. But we'll see as time goes on. Do you ship to Canada? Yes, sir. I do ship to Canada. We ship to Canada. We ship worldwide. Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Germany, the whole Europe area, Asia, all over the place. All over the place. Higher horsepower builds actually run a lot smoother with the delete and basically less rotational mass on the crank. Another good point to add in there. Another good point. Which I went to time the Evo today. That's going to be a two-person job. I bought this stupid tool to be able to try to time it myself, and the tool definitely does not help. Trying to get the cam gears where I need them. And I think I have the wrong belt. I think I have an Evo 9 timing belt. Because it definitely does not fit. It is not even close to fitting. There's so much slack in it. How do I test my wire harness for a short? You can do a continuity test if you want, if you have a multimeter. So you go to both ends of the wire, but you do it, you can see the continuity. If it doesn't actually read properly, you'll see that there's a short in the wire. Or if you know the voltage, typically if it's a signal wire or a power wire, it's going to be a 5 volt or a 12 volt. If you can identify what the wire is and what the voltage should be, that should give you an indication of what's going on with that wire. So there's a couple ways to do it. It's crazy seeing you at 80K. I remember being subscribed at, I think that's 1K. 5K. 5K. Hey, I know, right? It's insane. It's insane. And we're going to keep doing the live streams too. We're going to keep doing the party and the hangouts. I'm going to continue to do my best to do what we can to continue doing all of the interactions because I enjoy going through the comment section and reading all your guys' stuff. It's always a good time. Like normally I'll do it at like 2 a.m. when I'm like kind of done for the night. I'll like sit on the couch and like bloop, 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 go through all the comments and whatnot. Oh, you're not clickbaiting. That was a comment from earlier. Ah, okay, gotcha. I was very confused. You confused me, Mr. Harris. You confused me. Does the Grimspeed intercooler pipe fit an ETS intercooler? I don't know. I actually don't know on that. I've never tried. It should. It should. If the outlets of the intercooler are in roughly the same position, it should. For a top mount intercooler, it should. Yes. I'm going to say it should. What do you think about 07 STI with twin scroll turbo setup? Fantastic. Do it. Send it. Send it. I'm about it. You get a little bit more power down lower in the RPM band with the twin scroll setup. It's very nice. Do it. I'm about it. Do it. Send it. Send it. Send it. If I do a hybrid build putting 2.0 heads on EJ25, what is the best way to fix the compression ratio, getting the heads chambered to fit the 257 using thicker gaskets, or getting the JE hybrid pistons? I think the best way to just get the hybrid pistons. Less machining work. You don't have to try to compensate with head gaskets. I would say just get the proper pistons for it. If they make the proper pistons for hybrid swaps, get the pistons. Just make sure you also have your block machined for those pistons too. That's the last thing. I have the STM cam gear tool and it works, but I zip tie the belt to the gears and zip tie my tools to the gears as well because it tends to fall off. See, that's what I tried, but I think I have the wrong timing belt. Is my mic still falling? I feel like this has been slowly falling. I don't want to touch it though. I feel like my timing, I don't know. Jeremy, when you go to watch the video tomorrow for the Evo, if you watch that one, give me your thoughts on it because for some reason I can't get the timing figured out on that thing. Like, I don't know if I have the wrong belt. I don't know if the pulleys are like the wrong size. I don't know. Like when I went to time it today, there was so much slack in the belt. Even after I pulled the pin, I didn't even want to try to turn the engine over because it just kept skipping on the belt. It was like, I don't think it's the right belt. It can't be the right belt. What do I do for a living? I do engine builds for people. I do installs for people. YouTube is one of my main sources of revenue or my main source of income. A whole bunch of things that I do. I couldn't do the whole 9 to 5 thing anymore. Like before I did YouTube, I used to be a product manager for a cleaning company that made cleaning chemicals. And I just couldn't do the whole 9 to 5, sit in a desk and get yelled at by your shithead of a boss and whatnot. Which, Derek, if you ever see this, I never liked you. I doubt you'll ever see this live stream, but Derek, you're an asshole. I didn't like you, dude. STI or Evo? Different cars for different things. This was asked in the last live stream. But definitely, I would say Evo is a track weekend car. STI is the daily. What's the difference between the regular STI and the Hikari? I don't even know what the Hikari edition is. We did not get that in the United States. I think that was like a Canada only thing. So I couldn't tell you on that one. Is there any disadvantage of fitting an 06 twin scroll EJ25 STI sump setup to an EJ20? Honestly, I have no experience with it. Go the flat bottom sump at the moment and want to twin scroll for better oil return when cornering. In theory, I could see it working. I have no experience with it. I've never used any of the JDM twin scroll type of stuff. But if you do decide to do it, please follow up. I am very curious on it. I see where you're coming from. In theory, where in the cornering, it would help. But to be honest, I don't have an answer for you, and I don't want to give you... I don't want to give you the wrong answer, man. Mazda Speed 3 all-wheel drive version, maybe. I'd be down for that in the future. That'd be a fun one. I like me some Mazdas. Mazdas are fun. I had many of those, bosses. Dude, I'm just saying, like, I remember going to these Friday meetings every single Friday and just getting shit on by the CEO of the company because they just set such unrealistic expectations. And it's full... I hated it. Like, does anybody know the feel? I used to have this feeling all the time when I used to go to work. Hold up. Let me move this thing. I used to... Don't. I used to get this feeling every single Sunday where I would just get so much anxiety of having to go to work on Monday. I hated it. I absolutely hated it. 600 horsepower Evo 8 or 600 horsepower STI? STI. I'm going to take the STI on that one. Just because I like how the STI's power band comes on in comparison to the Evo. But the Evo is a lot more linear, and I like the Evo's power band. I like the sudden surge that Subaru gives you. Okay, so you need to time it all up. Then make sure you have the pin inside the tensioner. Adjust the offset tensioner pulley. There's an offset tensioner? There's a pulley that has an offset on it? Are you kidding me? You gotta be joking. Okay, well, Thanks, Jeremy. I know what I did wrong now. That makes sense. That makes sense. I forgot that one of them was offset. That makes so much more sense. Okay, I have the right timing belt then. All right, the Riker, what's going on, dude? Apart from your channel, how can I learn more about my car? And Liam, where are we going with that? And what? Liam, I'm waiting for your comment. I don't see it. I don't see the comment. Still planning to do an FA20 giveaway. I have not been able to secure any FA20 case halves for a reasonable price that are in usable condition. So right now it is going to be EJ only. If I can get a set of FA20 case halves by Friday, then yes, it will be open to FA20 or EJ25. But right now the goal or the main plan is EJ25 again. It's just for some reason FA20 case halves are so much more difficult to get than EJs. I can get EJ case halves all day long. I've got 2 of them sitting out in the garage right now. But FAs, nobody ever has any FA case halves sitting around. They always throw them away. Don't throw away your case halves. Give them to me. Thoughts on Cobb Green Speed program? I mean, good for them. I understand why they're doing it. If you guys don't know what Cobb's Green Speed program is, they're trying to reduce emissions, get CARB compliancy on like all of their products and whatnot. Just make things so they're a lot more compliant with the EPA. I think long term it'll be good for Cobb. Short term it kind of sucks because parts are getting discontinued, but I think long term it'll be better because they're already going to be Cobb or certified EPA compliancy, so that way they won't have any issues later down the line. Where is hot dog sauce at? Hot dog sauce, where you been, man? I'm actually getting worried about him. If anyone sees hot dog sauce, please tell him I've been worried about him. 257 block BC 272 cams and supporting valves and such. FP Blue flex fuel 40mm external wastegate catless downpipe 3-inch catback 1050cc injectors process west top mount 340 fuel pump and unequal length headers. What kind of power? Okay, so stock block FP Blue flex fuel. I'm gonna guess 1050s. Ooh, 410 wheel horsepower. 1050s are too small, man. Should have got 1300s. 1300s would let you push a little bit farther. Those 1050s are going to cap out. You can compensate a little bit by bumping up fuel pressure. But if it's not too late, I would swap those 1050s to 1300s. Give us some tips to reduce boost creep or overboost. I got a whole video dedicated to it, my friend. However, if you want to reduce... my contact just moved my eye, so I feel like a pirate right now. If you want to reduce or mitigate boost creep issues... what you're going to do, external wastegate. That will compensate for boost creep. Boost creep is a mechanical issue with the internal wastegate where the diameter of the internal wastegate isn't large enough to be able to divert all the gases it needs to away from it. So by going external wastegate, you are able to increase the mechanical, physical opening of the gauge to be able to make it so you don't have boost creep issues. Or if you don't want to do that, you want to stay internal wastegate, or you can't afford to go external wastegate at the moment, but you don't want to have boost creep problems, just don't go wide open throttle. It's only going to happen at wide open throttle, and it's going to happen more prominently when it's colder out. Just wide open throttle. 1050 with flex fuel is a bit tight. That it is. ID 1300s is definitely what I would suggest on that one. What are your thoughts on Baderbilt stock block STI? Josh does some wizardry that I don't fully understand. But it's cool to see. I'm on board. Josh is a friend. Josh is a buddy. I'm all about it. I would love to continue to see Josh push stock blocks, see what he can do. 1300 should be able to have good idle on both gas and E85 without much drivability loss. I've never had any issues on 1300s for drivability or daily driving. Even 1700s, I didn't have any issues with daily driving or tunability. And 1300, you should be totally fine with 1300s. Any American muscle, you would eventually get CTSV, GT350, C6, Z06. Well, I'd like to have all of those. If I could have 2, 1, 3, 4. If I could only have 1, 2. Okay, we'll do 2. If I could have 2 current domestic cars, one of them would hands down be an S550. I really like the S550s. Apparently, someone was saying S650 is coming. I don't know too much about Ford. I don't keep too much up to date on Ford. Apparently, someone was telling me the S650 is coming out. But I absolutely love the GT350 and the S550 chassis. Fantastic car. I really like the new Camaros a lot, the ZL1s. Oh, saw one the other day. If I could afford one, I would definitely get one. But They're quite expensive. Quite expensive. But yes, I do. I love domestic cars. I love all cars, for the most part, except for the ones that hurt me, like my old Volkswagen. That one hurt me. I worked at the sheriff's department for a couple of years. I got dumped on for projects that took place before I even got there. Dude, I know the feels. As a product manager, when you're given, I'm sorry, my contact is like destroying my eyeball right now, and I refuse to fix it. Actually, no, we're just going to go blind. If you don't want to see me poke myself in the eye, look away. Look away. I need to replace my contacts anyways. Look at that. Contact. Actually, should I? Yeah, these are old. We're just going to go blind. I'm blind. I literally can't even see the screen. If you guys didn't know I'm blind, I wear contacts. These contacts are trash anyways. They've lived their life. That one has a rip in it. If you wear contacts, you know what I'm talking about. Dude, I can't even read the chat. I can't read. Hold on, let me go get my glasses real quick. Give me like 15 seconds. Oh, I can see again. Melanie says hi, by the way. Yeah, dude. Product management, man. That's a not fun thing. ZL1 is like driving in a tank. That sounds fun. That sounds kind of fun in my opinion. Hey, I was a product manager for a while. So that's what I'm saying. I show up to an empty chair. Ender, I had to take the contacts out. Well, this is a cool time to walk back into this. Bro, I'm sorry. I had to take my contacts out, all right? I apologize, okay? I'm back. I think the chat shows up. Hello! I think the chat shows up before me, though, so it may look like a ghost. I'm curious. See, look, the chat definitely shows up before I'm here, so it's like a ghost. It's like I'm not actually here, but I'm here kind of thing. You know what I mean? Crickets. I'm sorry. I had to get my glasses, all right? I couldn't see. Who the heck is this guy? Who's this guy? Who is this? Blind Turbo Frog. I'm about it. Maximum offset for 9.5 wheel for stock suspension. Honestly, like a where does Speedy go? Honestly, probably like a plus 38 should get you in the right direction. By staying top mount intercooler, would you recommend any benefits going after market ETS process West gram speed or staying OEM top mount intercooler and retaining heat soak or containing heat soak with a turbo blanket, heat shield, and foiling? It really depends on your power goals, to be honest. Really depends on your power goals. By staying top mount intercooler, would you recommend any benefits going after market? If you're trying to get above like 400 wheel horsepower, I'm assuming this is an STI or an older base WRX. If it is STI, then this is going to apply more to you since you have a bigger intercooler. I would try to contain heat soak. You don't really need to swap out the top mount until you're past 400-ish wheel horsepower, something along those lines. I would try to contain it. Normally, I get a turbo blanket. I don't necessarily use a heat shield. Old protein having con. But yeah, I would definitely try to contain it if you can. No answered questions. I'm out. No response. Goodbye, Secret Reaper. Adios, my friend. I didn't even see your question, dude. I didn't get to see it, so I hope you have a wonderful evening, my friend. I want to do a turbo 2.5 swap into a 2.5 NA Forester. Would the most difficult part be the electrical? I want to do a turbo not necessarily, no. I mean, you could get all the correct harnesses, and it should all just be plug and play for the most part. If you have ECU, everything like that, it should all just be plug and play. Peanut and blob eye, what's the difference, or is it the same? Same thing. Some people call them peanut eyes, some people call them blob eyes. I just call them blob eyes. You can join this media Discord if you need any help. That is true. I think Seeker Reaper has already left us. Oh, no, he's right there. He's right there. Dude, I can't even see with my glasses on. What am I saying? What? I can't even see what I'm saying. Recommendations on the turbo inlets for WRX. Perrin is normally my go-to for most turbo inlets if you're trying to get a turbo inlet. The Cobb one, I've never been a huge fan of Cobb's turbo inlet. A lot of people like it because it says Cobb. Kind of sucks. It's kind of a bad turbo inlet, if we're being honest here. They don't fit very well. Thoughts on the STI S209? Cool car. Nothing more than a collector's car, in my opinion, though. Nothing more than a collector's car. If you're looking to modify a car, there's no point buying the S209. It's a really cool car. People have them. Honestly, if you're looking to spend $70,000 to $100,000 on an STI, I would much rather buy like a $30,000 one and then use the rest of that money for modifications to make it better than an S209. Personal preference on that one. Secret Reaper, you are here. Hello, my friend. Hello, my friend. Doing a parent inlet, listening to you after this weekend's Killer Bee headers, oil pan, and nightmares of plugs. What a great weekend. Dude, that oil pan sucks to... Hey, Matt. I don't know if Matt's still in here. Matt got to have fun with oil pans over the weekend also. It was a good time. Installing oil pans in the car while the engine's in the car is always a good time. I want a Forester XT, but I can't find any good ones for sale, and I'm very upset. Isaiah, welcome to the club, my friend. We have jackets. It's called the We Want Forester Club, but we can't find any for a good price because people ask way too much for clapped-out Foresters. And I don't want to have to go back and rebuild a whole bunch of Foresters. Thoughts on Grimspeed as a whole? Good company. I don't have any quarrels with Grimspeed. I have no issues with Grimspeed. I like Grimspeed. I think that Grimspeed makes fantastic products with the exception of their air oil separator. Their air oil separator is pretty trash in my opinion. And I think most people will agree with me on that. Actually, I think most people agree on that opinion in general. S209 is a museum piece. I agree. It's nothing more than like a collector's item. How about that 2022 WRX though? Mark, you trying to get me on a tangent right now, man? Trying to get me to go on a tangent about this atrocity, which we call lowered cross-track from Subaru? I don't like it. You guys know how I feel about it. You guys know how I feel about it. Also, David, appreciate the dono, man. Clickable links for everyone. Yes, if you guys want to jump in the Discord, feel free to jump in the Discord. I will be in there tonight as I wrap up the merch designs and website updates for this Friday's merch drop. So if you guys want to come in there while I'm kicking it, feel free to. Oil pan was easy compared to the header. The Killer Bee oil pan goes on relatively nicely. I pray that nobody has to put on... I don't remember what video. It was then like a video or two ago where I showed the Moroso pan that we were dealing with. Oh, good luck to anybody that ever has to deal with that thing. Like, good luck. Do you like my Foz? It's a work in progress. Lance, give me your Foz. You know I want your Foz. Good evening. I got all new pads and had my rotors turned, but brakes still squeak. Any tips from here? OEM rotors and Stop Tech sport pads. Brimbos, man. Brimbos, they just... Discord party tonight? Matt, are you going to jump in the Discord also? I'll probably be in the Discord till like... I don't know, probably like 1 a.m. I'll probably be in there till like 1 a.m. wrapping up merch designs and whatnot. Which, if you're in the Discord, you might get a sneak peek at some of them. Brimbos in general, they're squeaky brakes. They're just squeaky brakes. JC, up in David's last link guy up there, he put the clickable link for the Discord if you want to join into that one. Brimbos in general, they're squeaky brakes. I haven't really seen any Brimbos that aren't typically squeaky. Just the nature of big brakes for the most part. I can agree with Cobb. Turbo inlet hose sucks donkey D. It does. Does not fit well at all. Dude, it doesn't. That thing fits like straight up butthole. Straight up booty hole. Straight up butthole. My uncle's 2004 FXT has 30k miles LMAO. He got it built at Outfront with an FP Black about a year ago. Completely stock exterior sleeper. That's nice. I like me some Fozzies. I've always had a soft spot in my heart for Foresters. Especially the 06 to 08s. But they're impossible to find. Especially the sports editions that are clean title. Do you guys remember when I almost bought the white one? I almost flew out to Spokane. I bought a plane ticket to go buy this Forester before I bought the Evo. And then the day comes where I'm about to fly out there and go buy it. And the dude's like, oh, no, I ran the Carfax on it. And it was the dirtiest title. It was the dirtiest of titles I've ever seen. It was totaled like 4 times. Came down from Canada. Big nope. Big nope. Nope. Grimspeed, Cobb, or Perrin. Depends on what you're buying because they all make good products in different categories. So it really depends on what specific part you're buying. I'm in the middle of a blown turbo swap on my FXT. Going to put a VF48 on it. I am about it. Fizzy for free. Never hurts to ask if you see one sitting. Fozzie for free. You got a Fozzie? You got a free Fozzie? Who got a free Fozzie? I want a free Fozzie. Do you prefer older gen STI, Blobber, Hawk, or Hatches? GD chassis. I'm sorry, but GD chassis is the best chassis, and there's no changing my mind on that. I will take a GD chassis any day of the week. I love me GDs. All right, so in order, this is gonna upset some people. I already know it's gonna upset some people. All right, let me actually open up a tab here. Let me open up a tab. I'm going to do something, and it may hurt some feelings. I am sorry. I do apologize, but this is an opinion that I think is very good. But, if I can type properly, I have to open like 5 tabs here, so give me a second. STI 20. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold up. I gotta choose a specific photo from each one of these. Okay. We're gonna rank them. I'm gonna give you guys my ranking on chassis, because I feel like not these specific cars, but this is just in general. I'm gonna actually do this. Will it come up? Do any of them come up? There, right there. That's what I'm looking for right there. Images. That one. And I am... Alright, here we go. Here we go. I will show you my order for Subaru Generations. I am leaving the GC chassis out of this, okay? Keep that in mind. The GC chassis I am leaving out of this. Now, in the #1 position, in my opinion, for chassis, I'm going to have to give it to the Blobeye. Blobeye #1. Blobeye #1. I'm sorry. It's Blobeye, Hawkeye, Bug-Eye, VA chassis, hatchbacks, specifically, then sedans, and then, I'm sorry, the narrow bodies. I'm sorry I got to put narrow bodies at the bottom. You guys know how I feel about narrow bodies. Fantastic car for the cheap, but I'm not a narrow body kind of guy, man. It's got to be Blobeye. It's got to be Blobeye. Like, you can't... Why is this on Pinterest? Who put this car on Pinterest? Pin by Zane Brits on Subaru. Well, thank you for pinning my car, Zane. Thank you. Well, my old car. That's a good looking GD chassis right there. It's a good look. Peek through sunglasses. Oh, you can see the reflection in my glasses. I see. I see you, JC. Living in the future right there. But yeah, Bug-Eye or Blobeye, Hawkeye. I kind of want to move Bug-Eye above Hawkeye. I kind of want to put Bug-Eye up here. Not specifically that Bug-Eye, but like that, like this. I freaking love Bug-Eyes. I love Bug-Eyes, dude. Way more than I should. Like, I want that. I understand, for me to continue to diversify, I need to stop buying Subarus only. But if I had the opportunity, I would sell the BRZ for a clean Bug-Eye in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. Like, I love Bug-Eyes. Way more than I should. I kind of want to move Bug-Eye up again. I kind of want to bump the Bug-Eye up. I'm not going to. Blobeye, Bug-Eye, Hawkeye. This is my new list. Then Hawkeye. What's a good Hawkeye? That's a clean Hawkeye right there. Every time I say Hawkeye, Hawkeye. It always comes out as Hawkeye. Bug-Eye better for real. Dude, there's something about Bug-Eyes. Karma was and is a nice GD. Yes, the hatch got to come in towards the top. I'm sorry. The hatch is third to last. Like, it's right in the middle. I put my own car in the middle. I put the VA chassis in the middle with the hatch, all right? You really need to get a GC, man. They're expensive. Like, people up here want way too much for GCs. Like, way too much money for GCs. I just want to look at that Bug-Eye a little bit more. Get yourself a Camry. I do like Camrys. Camrys are nice. They're good dailies. I'm just trying to get my first one. Dude, you can do it. You can do it. Ever seen Albo Drift Hunter? I believe so. How to Bug-Eye STI currently has a 09. Yes. I believe I know exactly who you're talking about. Yeah, I do. He's a dude that makes the YouTube videos. I know who you're talking about. I'm hurt. Why my hatch rank so low? What do you mean? Dude, it's not. Here, look, I'll swap spots for you. The hatch is above the VA. I'll put the hatch above the VA, okay? But the sedan, I like the sedans. I've had one. I've had 3 hatches. I've had one of these. I haven't had any of these. I just don't like narrow bodies, okay? I don't mean to hate on the narrow body. It's just that it's something weird. You know what a weird car is? Can we talk about a weird car for a minute? And I understand I'm rambling at this point. We've been going for like an hour and a half on this stream, and I really don't care. We're gonna continue down this rabbit hole. Let me show you a really weird car, okay? I want to say it was an 08. I want to say it was like a 2008. Matt and I were talking about this car the other day. I don't remember why. I wonder if anybody knows. I bet you like maybe a handful of you know this car. This. Does anybody know this? Does anybody know what this is? I clicked the wrong thing. Do you guys know what this is? The 2009 Subaru Impreza 2.5i or 2.5 GT. GT. It's not a WRX. It's an Impreza GT. My sedan stink has so real length. I kind of get it. Dude, it's just an opinion. It's just my opinion on this stuff also. So I built a hatch, 500 wheels power. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying right there. This thing is the weirdest Subaru I've seen. Basically an Impreza with the same 224 horsepower engine found on the 2008 WRX and nice looking multi-spoke 17-inch wheels. The Impreza GT offers more performance than the 170 horsepower Impreza. So it's not a WRX, but it's an Impreza. Like, this was different than the Impreza. And I think they only did this in 2009. I don't know why. The Impreza GT still feels like an economy car, but there's no big rush of power to distract you from the tiny... How small of a turbo did they put in this thing? How small of a turbo? Can I go to images? Super Impreza. It was 2009. My apologies. My apologies. 2009. I just want to see the engine bay. Like, why did Subaru make this? Why was this a thing? I don't understand. We got one in Discord. Somebody has this? Who has this? Whose man is this? That's an Impreza GT. A dude at Hy-Vee, which is a grocery store in Iowa, has one of those. I see it daily. It's the weirdest thing. Weirdest thing. Don't disrespect his legacy, albeit with an Impreza GT. My apologies. My apologies on that one. I had a 2010 Subaru 2.5i. Ugly in comparison. As a Subaru guy, how do you feel about unequal length headers on non-Subarus? I mean, I don't care. People can do what they want. I don't have a problem with it. I like unequal length headers on Subarus. If they sound good on non-Subarus, then yeah. Then yeah. My friend has one of those, but in dark gray. It's so weird. I just want to see the engine bay. Engine bay. Actually, turbo. Can I see the turbo for this thing? Turbo. Jesus. Turbo. What is the turbo for this? How big of it? How big of a turbo does this thing have? Replacement? If I can spell replacement right. Oh my god, dude, it's so tiny! It's so tiny! They want $758 for that? That's not even an OEM turbo! That's a T4 flange! Get out of here! 2009 Subaru Impreza GT. Okay, here we go. That thing is... It's so baby. It's such a baby little turbo. It's the same photo. You've posted the same photo like 9 times. You literally don't show me any good photos of this thing. Whoever your product photographer is, fire them. Subaru Impreza, I think that's the Impreza. Newer 2009 Subaru Impreza. I don't want WRX. I just want the GT. Subaru Impreza turbocharged. GT, here we go, 2.5 GT. I'm so curious on this. It's a TD04 in the Impreza GTs. Is it? I just want to see a picture of it. Mahle. Mahle makes a good turbo. I didn't know they made them. I didn't know Mahle made a whole bunch of OEM ones. Why is the one for the older WRX and STI style cheaper than a VF52 style? VF52 style turbos are weird. I don't understand them. That looks like an FP Blue. That's an FA20, but that looks like an FP Blue. Or is that a VF52 style? I don't know. I'd have to look at that more. I'm going too far down the rabbit hole of Impreza GTs now. Looking at those AliExpress turbos. No, this is AutoZone turbos, man. How much is an AutoZone turbo? Right here, $7.99. It's not in stock in Meridian, though. Kind of sucks. It's a good-looking turbo. It's clean. It's a very clean-looking turbo. Small. It is a small turbo. I agree. Unequal length headers on a Honda is the weirdest thing to hear it come out from Honda. Dude, I know. I watched a video. Actually, I saw a video on that a couple days ago where somebody was using those. They're the weirdest things. Weirdest looking little turbos. I don't understand it. AliExpress turbos, though. I have looked at those out of curiosity. I would not suggest them. What's your top 3 ranking summer tires? Michelin Pilot Sport, the 4S Sports. The DW Continental Extreme Contact Pluses, which I have on the STI right now. And then the... Oh my god, what is the name of this tire? The Bridgestone Potenza RE something. RE something. I used to have them on my 07 STI. Fantastic tire. GCs are gone. I was just looking. One for $40,000. Dude, it's ridiculous. for older. Here's the thing. I had this realization earlier today when I was working on the Evo. If you want any type of clean, older JDM car, and if you want any type of clean, older JDM car in general at this point, you're either going to pay a premium for one that is somewhat... RE71s, thank you. Right there, RE71s. You're either going to pay a absolute premium for the car, or you're going to get one like I did where you have to fix literally everything on it. Literally everything on it. Anyone ever order anything from AliExpress? I cannot say I have. I have not. So I cannot verify. Are we going to get a Subaru 2.5 GT media build? Nah, hell nah. Hell no on that one. Can't do it. Can't do it. Did you see Devin's new video of... I have not. I have not. I rarely have time to watch videos myself, you guys. I saw on Instagram. That's about the extent of what I've seen. Jeremy. Oh, is it 71? Is it 71? I don't know. I don't know. Hey, first time making it to the live. Love your videos. Hey, appreciate it, my friend. Appreciate it. Welcome. Ye Michelin Pilot, whatever, PS something. They got so many weird names for them. I forget which one is the normal tire and which one is the race tire. I'm about done with my Super Sports from 17. Need to buy a new set this summer. Yes, yes. The Continental Plus is extremely sticky tire. Matt has them on his Outback also. Every time we drive through the gravel, dude, they just grab every single rock they can. They're very sticky. Had a nightmare of my Fozzie getting carjacked last night. Woo, that's not a good time. That's always a nightmare of everyone, getting their car stolen. Nope. Is the RE71 the same basic tire as the Indy 500? I do not know. I have never looked into the Indy 500s. I've heard like mixed reviews about the Indy 500s, so I don't know too much. I don't have any personal experience with them, I should say. A Spoon EJ long block for FXT would be premium for race week. You'll really make me want to pick up this GF wagon for 2K. Doug, what are you doing? What are you doing? Daniel, get approved from Tanner before thanks? For what? I don't even... Daniel, for what? For what? I don't even see... I don't know what's happening over there. Hello, Daniel. How are you doing, dude? I hope your hatch is running well. I don't see any other messages from Senor Daniel, but hello, my friend. Doug, dirty. Is it rusty? Aren't all GFGCs rusty at this point? Aren't they all just covered in rust and road grime and debris and whatever else is left over from time on them? Michelin Pilot Sport, all seasons are great tire, sticky. That's what we had on the 05 STI on our stock BBS wheels for a while. Very good tire also. Absolutely loved them. My bad, first time I've ever done that. I don't even know what happened. But hello, Daniel. How you doing, man? How's the rotated kit on the hatch, man? How's it? What's going on with it? Is it making all the sauce? Are you making all the sauce, dude? You making the powers? The powers? The red hatch? It's red, right? I believe it's red. I'm pretty sure it's red. I remember watching you put that thing together. The street tire. Dude, what are these? All right, you guys made me question it. What are those tires? Bridgestone, Potenza. They have so many Potenza. Potenza, RE. It is the RE71R. Okay, that is the one that I used to use. RE71R. Boop. I don't know what website it's going to take me to, but this is the tire. Good tire. Good summer tire. I like them. I liked them when I had them. They're very sticky. They got the job done. Got the job. And it's a good looking tire. Like, I'm not one to buy tires based off of how they look, but it's a good looking tire. All right. It's a good, friendly looking tire. I'm about it. Hey, Tanner knows that. Oh, it's blue. I thought it was red. I know you got the ETS rotated kit on there. I know that much. I remember I was watching your videos a while ago. For some reason, I thought it was red. All GCs are rusty. I have one for sale. Subi rocks. Give me them dirty. Don't give me them dirty deets. What am I saying? I don't need another one. I have enough project cars as is. I can barely keep up with like 2.5. I say 2.5 because I don't really count the BRZ as a project. Speedy, do you want the wagon? It's rust free. Doug, I can't. Don't. And plus, we ain't got any more room to put any more cars. That's another problem that we have. That is another small issue that we need to overcome here. More storage. Bigger shop. I'm on the wait list for the bigger shop, so hopefully that happens at some point. But we've gone way over time. We've been going for like an hour and a half, you guys. And I got to jump off to go wrap up the merch stuff. Remember, before I jump off, this Friday, merch drop. Merch drop is going to run from March 25th, that's this Friday, up to April 29th. Winner will be chosen May 6th. I got to keep my months in check. May 6th on the live stream that night. It'll be completely random. If you guys were in the last one that we did when we chose the last winner, which happened to be Paul, which I believe Paul is still in here. It's all completely random. The list gets put out publicly so that way you guys can verify all of your entries on that list before we do the giveaway. Just make sure if you think you see a discrepancy, let me know ahead of time so that way I can get it corrected. There shouldn't be any discrepancies because I go through that thing with a fine-tooth comb. But remember, every $25 you guys spend on merch gets you one entry, no cap on the amount of entries you can put in for. Obviously spend within reason. Don't go completely ham on things. But appreciate all the donos tonight, you guys. Appreciate all the support as always. Once again, thank you guys for 80,000. Absolutely blows my mind to see that things are continuing to grow as they are. So, can we get an oh yeah? Dude. I gotta save that, Jeremy. I gotta save that. I gotta save that for. I'll do it Friday. We'll get a good one. We'll get a good one out there on Friday. I'll work myself up to it. But I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your week. For some reason, I thought it was Tuesday, so no live stream tomorrow because I thought today was Tuesday. So we'll do the next one Friday. When the merch drop. Well, after the merch drop goes live, it'll go live at noon. So with that, I will catch you guys in the next one. So peace out. Homies. Oh, I'll also be in the Discord after this. If you guys want to come kick it in the Discord, give me like 20 minutes and I'll jump in there. So peace out, homies. Woo! 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 And then it's the awkward time where I have to literally go and find the end stream button and then end the stream.